What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com. We have a 2007 Yamaha V-Star 1100. It's got Cobra pipes on it. Great bike. I love the color. I've had a bunch of these, never had one of this color scheme. Real good looking bike. Let's take it for a spin. This one's got 22,000 miles on them, and that's nothing for these bikes. It's got the Yamaha windshield on it. It's got the saddlebags. The V-Star 1100's been like a staple of the import motorcycle cruiser industry. I mean, they're just good bikes. They seem to hold their value very well. You can get them for a great price. They look good, they're reliable. They're fun. You can ride double, you can go on big trips with it. They're good looking. I mean, in a cruiser bike, what more do you really want? It's got a good sound to it, plenty of aftermarket parts you can get for these things. I mean, this one's got Cobra pipes. It's got a great sound to it. They got floorboards. Yeah, I like these. I sell a lot of them. You know, for a 2007, this bike's gonna come somewhere around like less than 4,500 bucks. It's hard to beat that for a nice, good-looking, reliable, comfortable cruiser bike with a windshield. Riding, doing my job, doing the old grind in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. This is my idea of doing the grind at work. Oh man, I gotta go test drive a couple motorcycles and make a couple videos. I love it. Guys, I sell a lot of bikes. I'm selling about over 20 bikes a month, somewhere around 24, something-ish, mid-20s a month. And I'm grateful for every single one of my customers. I love meeting you guys. And I think one of the reasons I sell so many bikes is people love watching these videos. They get to see, okay, that bike runs good, that bike shifts good, it sounds good. And then they watch the walk around video and they're like, wow, that thing, they're like, wow, that thing looks good, or he's telling me exactly what it is. The last thing I want, and you see what I did there? I did a little shimmy with the steering wheel. My goal is to never touch the ground while I'm riding, or touch the ground the least amount of times. So I try to be as brutally honest with people about these bikes. Now I will say this, the front brake is just a little bit spongier than what I would prefer. It just gets a little bit too close to my knuckles, so that might need to be bled out. Spend a couple minutes bleeding that front brake, get that air out of there. That should solve that problem, no problem. Other than that, this bike's great. And I love the color. The cool looking, like, almost bluish silver. It's got a lot of metal flake in it. It really pops in the sun. But yeah, so I do another video. I do a walk around video where I show everything, every minor little imperfection. People really appreciate that. Here's where I turn around in the church parking lot. Here's what I do with tight donut. Look at that. This bike weighs in at dry weight 600, just under 600 pounds dry weight. So probably wet, you're probably looking at 650, which is still pretty light. Has a great sound to it. It's got a great feel. You jump on these bikes and you feel like you've been riding it your whole life. Responsive throttle, light clutch. I'm normally not a big fan of windshields, but I do kind of like them on this bike. I probably wouldn't take it off. Maybe I would, I don't know. Yeah. One of these days I'm gonna, whatever bike I'm riding, I'm just gonna jump in that cornfield and start off-roading it. Guys, if you're looking for a good cool bike, well, okay, back to what I was saying before. A lot of the reasons why I think I sell a lot of bikes is because I'm honest with people. I tell them exactly what it is. It's the salesman used car dealership way, used car bike dealership way to make their bikes look as perfect as they possibly can to get people in the door. And then once they show up, they're like, well, it ain't perfect, but, you know, that's kind of the way they do it. That's a waste of time. That's being deceptive. You're not telling the truth. That's called lying. You know what I mean? It's common sense. If no one wants that done to them, why do they do it to other people? Because they're like, well, it works, so we're going to keep on doing it. Who cares if it works? It's not what customers like. So what do? I tell people exactly what they're getting. I have people fly in from California, from New Mexico, from New York, from all over the country. They fly in, they see the bikes for the first time, they all say the same thing. They're like, this is in better shape than what you told me it was on the video. And that, in my mind, is success. I'm like, yes. This person's so excited about seeing this bike. That's my goal. I go out of my way to be brutally honest about the condition of these bikes, because I don't want a disappointed customer. I don't want to feel that I wasted someone's time. Time is valuable. Time is extremely valuable. I got young kids.